One of the biggest obstacles to beginning to build an online presence, or writing down ideas to create a book, or even standing before a group of people as a speaker is, well, you guessed it, it's fear. F-E-A-R. It's false evidence appearing real. It's all fake news. Far too often, we get caught up in the fear that comes from a diminished sense of value. Perhaps life has beaten up on us, and somehow we lost sight of the uniqueness that we bring to the table. We wrestle with this inner dialogue and ask, will they listen to what I have to say? Do I have anything of value to contribute? Hasn't it all been said before? Haven't all the big names covered everything that needs to be said? This little mind game that we play on ourselves is nothing more than our self-doubts and past failures, trying to talk us out of our future possibilities and successes. Our past would love to talk us out of even trying to step into our future. Our past wants us to stay there, chained to a cycle of cinema-like memories stuck on repeat. There are some people who manage to get by merely flirting with their future while staying engaged to yesterday. But the challenge set before us is to stop two-timing our destiny and simply break up with our shortcomings from yesterday. Delete them, block them, change the number so they can't call you back, put them on a restraining order to keep them from coming by to visit. I guess you get the point. Our future does not desire to be our side piece. What is set before us is far too important to let it simply be parenthetical or peripheral. You have so much potential, and this is vital to remember when exploring the vast possibilities at your disposal. Today, that potential is more accessible and realizable than perhaps in any other time in human history. You do have a voice, and you do have something very important to use it for. And only you know, or will soon learn, what that thing is. And there are people who are listening. Actually, they've been waiting on you, and you just hadn't realized it yet. There is something that you can give voice to in a way that no one else can. You don't have to sound like anyone else. As a matter of fact, the fact that you don't sound like anyone else actually works out in your favor. That is what positions you to be next in line to the podium. See, people are tired of carbon copies. They've grown weary of those who try to gain success by imitation and trying to sound like every other guru and every other inspirational speaker that the world has already paraded before them. It's time out for duplication. The setting is right for innovation and that special something that you've been prepared by life to present. Your personality, your quirkiness, your weird way of just being you is exactly what is needed now. And there's an audience waiting just for you. Once upon a time, we embraced the uniqueness of ourselves because, well, we hadn't yet been taught to gauge ourselves on the arbitrary scale of comparing ourselves to everybody else. See, that's the killer of everything that is different about you. To blend is to become bland. Find your voice again. Say it, shout it, and sing it from the nervous first notes to the last brave crescendo. They're waiting to hear from you.